Good morning. It's Monday the 14th of March. We're starting day 6. It's 11 o'clock. We haven't done squat except eat breakfast and hang around at a hostel. But anyway, we're at this place called Mountain Crossings, which is that building right there. And if we come around, this is where everybody hangs. 15% of people, oh Jesus, backwards. 15% of people who start the trail quit at this point. I don't know if you can see back up in there, but all the shoes hanging in the trees, more shoes hanging in those trees right there. But basically 15% of people get off trail. So we'll see how it goes. We've been sucking it up, actually but staying in a hostel last couple of days, slack packing, which is kind of shitty, but it's better than nothing. It's just been too cold, way too cold. It's in single digits. But we're into the woods for 3 days, so we'll see how that goes. Had to make my first apology yesterday. You know, I didn't think of it, but I should have had as one of my goals not having to apologize to anybody. But me being me, had to fucking suck it up and apologize. So that's okay. Lesson learned and move on. My trail name, right? They're starting to call me your father. So I can introduce myself as, hey, I'm your father, which is probably not a good thing. That's just because I'm advising people, let's put it that way. And I probably shouldn't be, because who the hell am I? I'm not their father. So I'll see if I can't do better. But anyway, that's it for now. Oh, by the way, I'm out here by myself because the other 3 people, including Karen, are inside that place that I showed you, buying new backpacks, right? They claim they're going to fit you for the backpack. Guess what? You get a new one. So I don't know what's going to happen with the old ones, but we'll see. But anyway, that's enough for today, for now.
Okay, so here's my video blog for the day. So we got to Mountain Crossing. I decided to swap out my pack, and just because I was having some shoulder issues with the other one. So I picked up another one, which now that I packed up my bag to send home. Put it in the post box. Been hiking with this one for a couple hours now. Not a bad bag at all. Problem is I'm like measured out at 15-inch torso, so I fall between a youth. I'm actually a youth-sized torso. But obviously, youth bags are made for youths, not full-blown adult women. So anyways, I ended up with a small. Bag's not bad, but it's hanging on my butt bone, which is what all the other ones used to do, which I gave back. My Z-Packs didn't do that, which is why I kept it. So now I'm wishing, instead of sending it back home, that I would have just sent it and bumped it ahead to Hiawassee or around the Bend hostel, where I could have hiked with this one for a couple days, and then if it didn't work for me, I could grab my old one back and deal with this one separately. So anyways, my lesson for today is, if you are buying a new bag, don't send it home, just forward it ahead to maybe 2 or 3 days up ahead. And then if that one's not working for you, because trying it on in a storeroom and standing around for 5 minutes isn't the same as hiking on the trail. So that's it. Happy hiking. Keep you posted. Adios, bye.
Gap shelter. It's about 9 o'clock, 9:30, and the place is completely cleared out. This was all full of tents last night. We didn't get in until probably 8:30, so we got in the dark, and first of all, there's barely any flat spots to begin with, and anything that was relatively turn this around. All right. Anything that was relatively flat was already taken. So unfortunately, we ended up on a sloped site, which completely sucked, but that's what it was. And now I don't know where we're going to end up today. I think we're going to end up 10 miles to the next shelter. But on the way to the trail, by the road, by the parking lot, we did run into a guy named Bill. And Bill was our little trail angel. He was hiking, he was moon hiking, nighttime hiking. So he had hiked up over to Lower Gap and then back over. So he was hiking at night, which was kind of cool. And he said, there's people that do it, and kudos to all of them. And he was very cool. He gave us a couple beers to enjoy when we set up camp, but by the time we set up camp and ate, it was like honestly too late, and I was way too tired and cold, so we'll save those and unfortunately hike those another 10 miles. So but yeah, I guess my lesson for today is just double check the topography before you end up counting or banking on somewhere to pitch your tent, because even at the shelters it's not always a great place to pitch a tent. So anyways, oh my gosh, I look like heck this morning. But anyways, we will update you as we're on the trail. Oh, and by the way, and then the other thing was Jamie and Irene ended up getting off trail and going into town. They left at, I always call it T-Nasty Gap, but it's not, it's something like that, right before the switchbacks. But they opted to jump off, so they're actually going to do this stretch tomorrow, and hopefully we catch up together. But if we don't, that's the way the trail goes, and I'm sure we'll catch up to them in town though, so good luck to them. So we'll see you on trail. Bye.
Alright, here's our video. So let's see, what do we learn so far? So we're only going like 7.5 miles today. If you're a woman and you go and pee, make sure you take out everything out of your pockets or have zip pockets, because some poor lady lost her prescription sunglasses when she took a pee. So FYI, zippers are great, but if not, obviously when you squat, pushes everything out of your pockets. So that is my tidbit for today. Weather's not bad. It's supposed to rain, start about 7 o'clock and go until all day tomorrow. So that will be fun. Say hi, Mike.
Hey. All right, so it's day 7. There's really not much going on today. I think Karen already checked in, but it's kind of dark and gloomy. We got to do 8 miles, which isn't a lot. Sounds crazy, huh? But we've been averaging 8, so we know that's doable. Real quick though, karma's a thing, right? So if you saw anything earlier, you realize that I've been keeping track of people who've fallen and trying to get pictures. Everybody had fallen but me. I only had pictures of Karen because the other people popped up real quick. So anyway, we stopped at Mountain Crossing yesterday. I think I mentioned that. Karen bought a pack. Ship her old one home. So she gave me the box, told me, meet me outside. So I grabbed the coffee. I go outside. What do? I fall down the effing steps at Mountain Crossing. Coffee goes one way, box goes another way. Good thing is nobody got a picture. So, but I'm thinking it was karma. So duly noted. On the other hand, 4 miles before we finished last night, we meet a guy in a parking lot named Bill. Strike up a little conversation. Bill says, hey, you want a beer for the road? I'm like, how many you got? Because we've got 6. I'm not going to take the guy's one of his last 6 beers, but he goes, oh, I got 16. I'm like, all right, I'll take one. I took one, Karen took one. By the time we got to camp last night, we didn't even drink them. We're still carrying them. So I'm sure we'll take care of that tonight. But that's kind of it for the day. Not a lot going on.
Good morning. This is what we are waking up to today. It started raining, I don't know, late last night. It is just completely flooded. As you can see, it's wet. Great tent though. Look at the water's even under the tent and we still aren't wet, so Z-Pack's tent, way to go. So we're gonna get ready and hike out. I think the rain's supposed to stop about 1 o'clock. Oh my gosh. What are we doing, Michael? The rain is supposed to stop about 1 o'clock, so we're gonna hike out until it stops raining, and then we'll stop and grab breakfast and stuff. So anyways, that's the morning. But yeah.
Get an umbrella.
Umbrella.
All right, we're out on the trail. It's still raining. Anything you want to say, Mike?
Here's my tip for the day. Frog tugs don't work. Both of us split our pants.
These are frog togs ass chaps.
Yeah. So this is day 7. We got caught in the rain. Karen was able to jury rig her umbrella. Looking kind of sweet, I thought. Here she comes. We'll get real close. Don't knock me off the cliff. And off she goes.
All right, we just came around, saw the parking lot. So the trail goes down to the parking lot. And the next thing that we do is we hike up that hill, back down the other side, and then back up another one to the shelter. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is our view today. I bet you that's probably pretty, really pretty when you can clear it, when you can see it. I don't know what's over there, but how you doing, Mike?
I'm doing well.
We did 4 miles in 4 hours, and we have 4 miles to go, so we're halfway.
We stopped and met some people on the side of the road. They gave us hamburgers. It was awesome.
Best hamburgers. Thank you.
Awesome.
Lynn, right? Lynn, they were a church group from Georgia.
Yep.
And they do this every spring break. So I appreciate that, guys. You have no idea how nice that is. So we'll keep going.
Hurry up. All right. Good afternoon. It's Wednesday the 16th, I think. So it's day 8 for us. We were in the woods again last night camping. And I know Karen talked to you about how slopey the ground was at the previous shelter. This one wasn't as bad, but still we were able to sort of get the thing level last night, which made for sleeping easier. But we failed to kind of consider the drainage, so woke up in a puddle this morning. So I guess my thought on the whole thing is camping out, sleeping in a tent's fine, but you really have to be fortunate to find the right place. Plus the wind. Yeah, you know, the wind opened up one of the flies last night. So anyway, we got 4 more miles today, and then we're off trail. Actually, we're not. 1 more night in the woods, then we're gonna go off trail and go celebrate. And Mark, if you're out there and you see this, you don't know how many times I've told people to hurry up. So hopefully you get a laugh out of that, but we'll talk later. See ya.